Hello and welcome to a garden tour on the 19th of July 2015. The garlic is blooming already and we already harvested a lot of it, and the remaining garlic will follow soon. Here you can see the little bulbils that build on the garlic tops. Our Three Sisters bed looks beautiful. The corn is growing tall. The pole beans are forming first green beans, and the pumpkin, also the squash, are also growing nicely. Like every year, our kaigua bed is really great. The kaiguas are growing like mad, and also the parsley that we saw in between is growing really good, and we already harvested of it. It's really hot and dry, and you can see it really good on, for example, the red beans here, the beetroots. They look a little bit unhappy because it's so hot and dry. We will water them afterwards, but it hasn't rained for a long time, and we have around 40 degrees Celsius today. That's, I don't know, it's over 100 Fahrenheit. I don't know how much exactly, like 120 or so. I'd have to look it up. Regardless of the heat, our squash are really looking good and healthy, and I think we will have a good squash harvest. So this is the first of our tomato beds, and the tomatoes are really great this year. I'll go a little bit nearer so that you can see some. So here, for example, we have orange cherry tomatoes. You can see some are already ripening. A little bit over there purple tomatoes, and here are some other purple tomatoes, and we already harvested many tomatoes, and I think this will be a very good tomato year for us. Down here are some forgot the name. Earth cherries? No, that's not it. It's a physalis variant, but with tiny fruit. Forgot the name. However, behind them is the next tomato bed, and I don't know whether you can see it, but those are Galapagos wild tomatoes, and they have so many flowers in them. So if every of these flowers turns into a fruit, we will have hundreds of fruit. Here's a mixed vegetable bed. On the right there's Swiss chard, and if I go a little bit farther and zoom in a bit, you can maybe see in the middle there are parsnips, and on the left there's parsley. So then here's another tomato patch, again with a lot of tomatoes. Now here's a little field we already harvested so much from. It's our bush beans, and we have very many different varieties. I'll try to focus on one of them. Let's have a look whether I managed to get it sharp. It's a red-green speckled one, but we also have purple ones over there somewhere, and green and yellow, and we harvested a lot of them, and they're really great. Given that we were so happy with our okra last year, we tried this year to grow them again, and here you can see them. Between the okra is parsley. Sorry. I think it's parsley. Yeah. No idea. However, but the okra are still doing good, and I hope that we will soon have some okra. We also have some Malabar spinach again, and I can really recommend it to you. It's super delicious. These are our sugar melons. They look good, at least in the front part of the bed. Farther back, not so many sprouted, but who knows, maybe the other plants will overgrow that patch too. Here I need to weed soon, because there's already so many weeds that you can hardly see our watermelons, but they're there. The pole beans look good too. We also have different varieties. This one's a green one, but we also have green with purple speckles and yellow ones and purple ones, and they start to bear fruit now. Those carrots that germinated look really great, and I think we will soon be able to harvest the first of them. Here are some more tomatoes. The zucchini urgently need water, but they already have the first fruits on them. Completely unimpressed by the heat are the tomatillos. They grow and have lots of fruits on them. We will soon be able to harvest the first peppers, sweet peppers. Between the peppers and the tomatillos we have some more ground cherries and the lychee tomato. Oh, you see, ground cherry, that was the word I was searching for earlier. What's that? Bare soil, you think? Well, this is where our lettuce was standing, and we just removed it and saw some more zucchini. Let's see whether they will still grow, but it's worth a try, I think. And on this side was a lettuce too, and we will saw some bush beans today. Here are some beans blooming, and here they start to grow beans. Fascinating enough, the peas are still wearing peas. Our cucumbers bloom, but they obviously need water. We already harvested so many kohlrabi, but there are still so many left. But the celery in between doesn't grow any farther, it stays still. Well, I think it needs some cooler temperatures. The potatoes look good and some are already blooming, and I think that we can harvest some of them soon. Our oregano is blooming beautifully. On the end of the bed we have lots of borage and also some garlic. Here's a view over the whole patch, and Gavin's also working there at the moment. So this was a small tour through our allotment, and I will continue with our garden.